Hello and welcome to The Red Room, the channel that helps you create music like a pro on a budget. Today we're going to be doing the first of our album walkthroughs. That's an album of music that I've written, recorded and produced myself. Now back in 2024, I set myself the daunting challenge of writing a new album every 6 weeks, and I'm delighted to say I managed it. So using the processes that I have in place, that's achievable. Now, it might sound like absolute rubbish, so that's why I want to do an album walkthrough, just to give you a little bit of background behind the songs and to let you hear what they sound like. So the first of those albums that I recorded and released was in January 2024, and it's called Wurds. So let's take a listen. Okay, so this is it, Wurds, the album. The concept of it is just to have these 10 tracks, but all with just one word titles, because words can mean so much. So I was kind of inspired by Pearl Jam. Their first album, 10, had 10 songs on it, but like 7 of them were only like one word titles, and it really appealed to me, so I went for that here and just thought we need one word that encapsulates what each song's about. So that's it, Words, just written on a blackboard, and you'll notice the spelling is the Scottish version. It's, words, I'm speaking to you with words. So yeah, it's just a little Scottish twist on it for a bit of fun. So this is it, this is the opening title track, which has got a little bit of a kind of George Harrison-y influence, or an Indian influence in the beginning with some of the Indian melodies, and then it comes in a big thumping beat and a lovely little guitar riff, and basically the concept of this song is, you know, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words cannot hurt me, and it's about not paying attention to people who say nasty things about you, because they're the pieces of shit. Not that happens to me very often, to be honest, but it did in my past. So yeah, that's what this is about. This is Words. Anyway, yeah, that's Words. I want to listen to the whole thing, but this is just a quick walkthrough, so I'm not going to do it. So here we go, track 2. It's called Tantrum. This is about relationships gone, ladies who were being unreasonable at my simplest little mistakes and throwing absolute tantrums. It's light-hearted. It's not a dig at anyone in particular. It's just I needed a topic for the song, and it was just felt right. I love the guitars in the intro. Just one guitar out of one speaker, and one guitar coming in on the other to fill the sound up, and then another 2 layers of guitars coming in on top of that after the first, I think, 8 bars or something. It's got a great driving riff. So this is it. This is Tantrum.
You're unreasonable.
Love it. Oh, I love that song so much. So here we go, track 3, Lads. This is basically a lads' night out, and it's the kind of 2 o'clock in the morning kind of disasters that you find walking the streets, and the kind of state that everybody's in at that time. The regret and the shame, the walk home. Yeah, so it's I kind of wanted something that was a bit more British sounding than my usual kind of grungy stuff. So yeah, it's got a little bit of a British twang to it. But yeah, this is it. This is Lads.
The only thing that I might pick up is a disease. I guess I ain't all that bad with holes in my knees. Well, I had it all, but I got too drunk, and now it's lost. I think I am gonna call it quits. There's no one to take. Put the bitch on the corner with his high heels on.
There you go, that was Lads. I like the little guitar riff. It kind of reminded me of something from, I don't know, Rubber Soul or Revolver album. Yeah, nice, I like that one. Okay, here we are. This is track 4, Slide. It's just about the coming together of 2 people, but I had a riff which was again quite grungy, quite 90s grunge, with a bit of a Soundgarden kind of vibe. Certainly the harmonies in the verse really remind me of Soundgarden, so they were a huge inspiration. Chris Cornell, obviously, one of my heroes. So this is track 4, Slide.
come to me, oh restless one, come to me, don't bring your gun, suicidal tendencies follow you right up to me.
Slide, glide, slide, glide.
Into you, we are too far gone.
I can see your disguise.
Maybe tomorrow.
I see heaven in your eyes.
There you go, that was Slide. So track 5 is called Hooked, and as the title suggests, it's about someone who's hooked on drugs and about you being the best friend you can possibly be to them, and stick around for them and check up on them and help them pull them away from that kind of life, because it only ever goes one way, as us grunge fans know, because we've lost half of them. So yeah, this is Hooked.
Hey you, what you doing? Can I help you get off it? Well, you seem to be struggling to get by. I can tell by the tracks that you might be high. Come on down, take my hand to a better place, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. And it ain't so pretty when the lights go down. Your guilty pleasures spin you round and round, and your eyes are staring into outer space. You just stay with me, baby. Oh, girl,
There you go, Hooked. Short song, it's only 3.5 minutes, but yeah, I love the chorus. It's pretty big, just hooky. I always try to make my songs hooky, particularly a song called Hooked. Had to be hooky. Okay, so moving on, track 6 is called Arsehole, which is the British way of saying asshole, and it's about someone who, in the time I was writing this album, totally turned my life upside down by being an absolute dick, and lots of people know who that is, and I'm not naming names. He's not a problem anymore, but he was being a complete arsehole, so I wrote this about him.
break the mold.
that's it. I just realised I'm actually singing asshole, not arsehole. I think asshole sounds better. American stuff tends to sound better. So, okay. Moving on to track 7, which is called Birds. Again, it's a Scottish spelling of something. Birds is how Scottish men refer to women. I'm going to go out and get a bird tonight. And it's basically this song it's a kind of standing joke. There's a bunch of me and my chums. We go away and we walk up mountains, Scottish mountains in the Highlands of Scotland, like where Highlander was filmed. That kind of beautiful countryside that you can only really get here and maybe New Zealand. And once you've been up a mountain, you come back down and then you go to the pub. And without fail, there's never any women in these pubs. I mean, we're all married, we're not doing anything, but it's just when we were younger, when we were young, free and single, you'd walk into a pub and there'd be no women there and you'd go, where's all the birds? So that was the inspiration for this song. It's just to humour my chums basically, but I love it. I love the riff. There's a kind of White Stripes vibe going on, I think.
Go grab your goddess and personal best, reeking of allspice and ditching the fast. Geared up for action, looking for love, but a sneaky wee trembler might just be enough. But oh, what a letdown when the bar doors reveal the game. I can hear a pin drop till the voice behind me does exclaim, oh, where's all the bars? Tell me, man, oh, it's ghost time. I'll give you my best, but I can't guarantee, oh.
Yeah, I love it. So I kept the lyrics deliberately Scottish, for that very reason. So the kind of, I like those last two lines of the chorus. I'll give it my best, I will give it my best, but I can't promise hee-haw. Hee-haw means anything. I can't promise anything. It means anything or nothing. So what have you got left? Oh, hee-haw means I've got nothing left. It's a lovely term. If you ever get a chance to watch a show called Still Game, which is on Netflix, you'll get a greater understanding of that. It's more of a Glaswegian thing than an Edinburgh thing, from Glasgow, but it's the comedy and it's absolutely fantastic. Anyway, it gives you a flavour of kind of my background and what we're all about over here in Scotland. Well worth a watch. Yeah, we plug for Still Game there. Right, moving on. So yeah, track 8, Stock. It's literally about just slowing down and taking stock of your life. You find as you get older and grey like this, your life is in like 3 acts. So the first act, when you're born and you grow up and into like the age of like, I don't know, 25 or something, and you're kind of learning, and then you get to your middle ages, which is act 2. Which is where you kind of buckle down and get a job and work hard and build up your wealth. And act 3 is your retirement, where you get to just go and enjoy your life. And where I kind of am at that point in my life, well, certainly at the start of January 24, was the start of act 3, where I'm not quite retired. I thought I was going to be, but I'm not quite yet. I've got another couple of years to go, and hopefully take early retirement and enjoy my life and not work so hard, because I've worked really hard all my life, and it's important that you do that. So it was getting to that point in my life where I just to stop and take stock and think about what Act 3 is going to be, because it's important that you plan for it. Here's me almost about to give financial advice, but no, it is important you plan for that retirement. And that's not a very rock and roll subject, but it is quite a rock and roll song. It's coming from a place of sort of love of bands like Thin Lizzy and Queen. So you hear the guitar, and like I play, you can just see here in the corner, I play a Brian May Red Special. Now it doesn't make you sound like Brian May if you have to play it in his kind of style, but he's influenced me so much as a guitarist, so a lot of my solos will have the Brian May influence. So I'm not going to play the solo, but you hear the guitar bits at the start. You'll hear what I mean, but yeah, it's a good old classic British rock song.
Everybody slow down and take stock of your life. You better live it before you lose it, as time marches on. My friends, wake up and shake up your attitude. You only live once, make it a good one. Seize the day, invest in yourself, the returns will be great. Sometimes it might not seem like you are living a dream. Don't be a DOA, just raise your hands and say, save yourself. You're totally worth it. Save yourself and get on with your life. Everybody's wasting.
That's it, stock. Okay, moving on. Yeah, track 9, Subway. This is a lot more chilled down. You always like getting towards the end of an album, I always like to kind of just bring it down a little bit. Not too much. The last tracks normally I do a little bit fun things with. I like albums that just go in a different direction at the end. Subway is, yeah, it's just about being down in the underground, in the subways, and what you find down there, and just the pace of life. It can be absolutely insane. If you're like in Hong Kong at rush hour, it's ridiculous how many people move underground in these arterial routes deep in the subways. And then it can be really quiet and desolate when it's kind of getting around midnight in the last trains. So it's kind of that, it's the last train at night home after a hard day's work. And it's got a really nice vibe. It's almost got like a Pearl Jam thing going on, I think. And there's a nice wee bit where I kind of pan left to right. This keyboard swoosh sounds like a subway train going past, but it's a bit indistinct, hard to pick out. But just in the start, you'll kind of, if you had headphones on, you'll think, oh, something just went across. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'll play it. This is Subway.
Subway train in my space like a memory from a day gone by. Suddenly you were swept on down the line. Ooh, yeah, leaving me here in my metro solitude. Handed by your way, sitting day by day, finding out all I know from watching people passing by. The subway.
Yeah, that's it, Subway. That's nice, nice kind of chilled vibe. And very much like a sort of walking Pearl Jam bass line. That I love things like that. So yeah, that was it, Subway. So yeah, last track, Peace, Beast Man, it's all the Beatle, Pink Floyd influence stuff that comes out in me every now and then, because I'm a big fan. They're my heroes, and it's about chilling, loving the people around you, and just pushing for a world where we're not killing each other. Basically, it's so stereotypical to say that, but the song, I don't think sounds stereotypical at all. It's just got such a nice vibe. So this is it. This is Peace.
In your life, everything is gold. Touch my skin, pull me from the cold. I see love within us all. Find yourself
Now the song's 5.5 minutes, so I'm not going to play the whole thing, but yeah, you get the general feeling from that. So that was it. That was the album Wurds. I really hope you enjoyed the insight into it, the kind of reasons behind the song and the concept of the whole album. Please, it's there on Spotify, Amazon, all the other major retailers. Please go and give it a listen. And if you think that the sound and the production and the creativity within the album is something you'd like to try and emulate, it's all very doable with on a small budget. I don't have like a massive studio with tons of gear. I've just got a limited amount, and I think you can get an awful lot out of it with a limited amount of equipment. So I've got a bunch of other videos that do like equipment walkthroughs of what I use to produce this music, and I'll be adding videos around the creative process, how I write and record these songs, and hopefully it can open up a bit of guidance for you to do something similar if the fancy takes you. So have a great day everyone, love you lots.
Take care.